I want to welcome you back to the channel. If you're new here, my name's Richard. I'm a part-time reseller on eBay where I go to garage sales, thrift stores, estate sales, estate auctions, and retail arbitrage. I take those items and I sell them on eBay for a profit. So today's video is a what sold. I'll go over where I sourced the item, what I paid for the item, and what the item sold for. So this week actually started out pretty good in sales, and then towards the middle of the week it started slowing down, came to a complete halt, and then the weekend, probably one of my better weekend in sales that I've had. Had some really great bolos for you to be on the lookout for. So let's jump in and let's see what sold. Today is Thursday, October 6th, and we have 4 orders going out today. Okay, this is the third time me going through it. First time the camera froze up. Second time I forgot to press record. So let's go through this again. Sold a set of these Wedgwood Tungsten Blue Heritage. These are 6.5-inch cereal bowls. Show you the back of it right here. I purchased an entire dish set of these at my local thrift store. I'm into it for $25, but we had already sold off a couple lots of these already, so we're definitely in the green on these and making a profit. These sold for $11.27, and the buyer is paying $8.62 in shipping. Next item going out, another thrift store item, happens to be these vintage Crown Victoria. The pattern is Lovelace. You can see on here it's got the white. Picked these up for $1 at my local thrift store. These sold for $21.31, and the buyer is paying $8.62 in shipping. Next item going out, I know a lot of resellers have been staying away from these. They said they've gotten Veros. I've never had a problem, but I don't pick these up anymore. Otterbox. Picked this up at Walmart clearance well over a year ago. I had actually purchased 2 of these, and this happens to be for the iPhone 6 Plus or 6S Plus. Says clearance of $39.55, but in my Walmart they'll actually put these into a little case, a locking case, so you can't get it out. I guess that's to prevent theft. But on that outer case it had $5 on this, so I picked up 2 of them. First one sold right away. This sold for $22.58, and the buyer is paying $6.60 in shipping. Last item going out, another RA item. If I had to redo this again, I would have listed this a little bit differently. If you notice, I only listed 1 in the photo. This thing didn't sell for much. Had I had to do it over again, I would actually at least slot 2 of these together and it bumped the price up a little bit more. Minted these for only 10 cents, maybe 25 cents. Been so long I can't remember. This thing weighs less than an ounce, so putting 2 of these together in the packing, it would definitely be under 4 ounces. This sold for $5.90, and it is going free shipping. Now with this, what I'll do is I'll just ship this out in this eBay envelope. Picked this up probably a couple quarters ago using my eBay coupon for free shipping supplies. We are now in 4th quarter, so if you haven't used your eBay store coupon, I would highly recommend using it. And 4th quarter tends to be busier than most quarters for a lot of us. So make sure you go out, get your free shipping supplies, use a coupon before Q4 runs out. Well, I have a few orders to pull today, so I figured I'd bring you down and we'd go ahead and pull some. So the first thing we have going out is a Panasonic. It's a DVD VCR combo, and it's right up here. See if I can get this with one hand. No, let me set the camera down. Okay, so we've got this going out. just set this right over here for now. Oh, I really need to make more room in here. It's really getting tight. Okay, so next thing we have going out, or to pull, is a vintage Garfield plush, and that's in bin G. So that's right over here. And I believe that's it right there. Let's see here. Yep, this guy right here. Okay, next thing is we sold a Smith Corona word processor. And I know that's going to be right up over here. So today we got some pretty big stuff going out. Okay, it's this. I'm dropping something right here. Okay. Oh, sorry about the camera. That thing's heavy too. Oh, not going to be a fun day for packing today, that's for sure. Okay, we sold some liquid fence deer and rabbit repellent. Okay, I have it right in here. I got tons of them. RA item. By the way, I didn't pay $2 for that. I only paid $1. Okay, next thing. Okay, Cisco napkin dispensers. Sold 3 of them. Those should be right up over here. Yes. Okay, so there's 1. 2. Okay. And 3. And it looks like I only have 1 left. Yeah, okay. Another thrift store item. Okay, next thing. Okay, this is good, but I've been sitting on this for a while. Can't wait to show you what some of the stuff is sold for. So this is a Universal Memory Programmer, and it's an M2, and I believe M2's over here. M2 right here. Yep, there it is right down there. Move some of the stuff out of the way. Okay, this right here. I'll set it right up there for now. Okay, another thrift store item. Okay. Okay, sold 2 pairs of 501 dyed blue. Another thrift store item. Okay, this is in bin I2. And yeah, that's over here. I2 right down here. Funny, I don't see any jeans. Yeah, I do have jeans in here. Is this them? Yep. There's 1. Sold 2 of these. Same size. Okay, just a couple more to pull. Okay, next thing. Bin D. This has been sitting on this for a while. I believe I picked this up when I went to that live auction. Yes, here it is right down here. It's this right here. Did have some damage, and I did note that in the description. Okay, let's see here. 2 more items. Oh, we sold the remote. Okay. That's upstairs. That's a big bolo item. I just listed it yesterday, and it sold that quick. Okay, so one last thing to pull down here. L2. Leisure Arts. I saw this, and I didn't even know what the heck it was. L2. I don't remember even picking it up, but it's probably a thrift store item. I am not seeing it in here. Get the right bin? Let's double check that. L2. Alright, check again here. Nope, just dropped something. Oh, it's way back here on the bottom. This little thing right here. All right, go back over and pick up that lid that fell. Okay. All right, let's head upstairs and go over these items and what they sold for. Today is Tuesday, October 11th, and we have 10 orders going out today. First item we have going out, pretty big item. It happens to be this Panasonic double feature. It is a VCR DVD combo. If you notice, when I sell these, and I can thank Kevin, Commonwealth Picker, for this, I actually include a brand new sealed VHS tape and also RC cables. This one here I happen to have picked up on thrift store, paid 50 cents for the cable. It was still brand new in the package, so I included it on this listing. Picked this up on high bid. I'm only into this for $2. This sold for $67.11, and the buyer is paying $13.56 in shipping. So next item going out. Picked this up at my local thrift store. I actually picked up a couple of these. Happens to be this vintage Garfield. Got these listed. One sold right away. This one took a while. This one happens to be the vintage plush Garfield. On the tag, it's got 1978 and 1981. Stuck on You suction cup window cleaning. Also has a little button on the back of it. I'm only into this for $2. This sold for $21.16, and the buyer is paying $12 in shipping. This go out at a first class rate, so $12 tells me this is probably going eBay International. So next item going out, another thrift store item. I picked this up at my local thrift store. I'm into this for $6. Did test it, everything worked. It did have the manual included in on it. This sold for $42.46, and the buyer is paying $23.01 in shipping. So next item going out, multi-quantity sale. Happens to be with this liquid fence deer and repellent. Now it says clearance $237, but I'm actually only into these for $1 each. If I can remember, I'll go ahead and play the video. Yep, just made a deal.
Yeah.
$1 for all of these. Not even sure how many there are. Maybe a few hundred. Thanks again.
You're welcome, sir.
So as you can see, don't be afraid to go into Walmart or any other department store, and if they got something on clearance, see if they'll give you a deal on it. This particular case, I was just asking $2. He actually made me a better deal buying them all for $1 each. These two sold for $33.92, and they are going free shipping. This next item happens to be a brand new item. I picked these up at my local thrift store again. I'm only into these for $1 each. I believe when I picked these up, they actually had 5, so I picked up all 5. Did sell one before. This time I sold 3 of these. All 3 sold for $35.58, and the buyer is paying $13.05 in shipping. This next item is definitely a big bolo item. Been sitting on this for a while. I think I got this like a year ago. Also picked this up at my local thrift store. I'm only into this for $2. It is brand new. It is open box. I did disclose that. This sold for $166.56, and the buyer is paying $8.90 in shipping. Next item going out. Another pretty good item. Buyer came in and bought both of these. These are 501s, over-dyed blue men's straight leg jeans. They are $31.30. When I looked this up, these are actually shipping to France, and the buyer did leave a message, so I'll go ahead and post it right up here. I actually had to use Google Translator in order to translate it, and this is what it says. Hello, I do not understand that the delivery is multiplied by 2 for 2 jeans. Can you make a reduction? Thank you. Regards from Paris. And the buyer's name. So I'll look at the shipping on this. And the buyer is paying $48 in shipping. So I'll have to look and see why it's so much. And if I can, I'll go ahead and refund the buyer back some of the shipping. This next item I actually picked up when I went to a live auction. If I can remember, I'll post a link to the video up there. There was a bunch of tools. This was slotted into some other stuff. It's a Milwaukee 2 9/16 self-fed bit. Now the thing with this is I did take good photos. As you can see right here, it does have a chip missing out of it. And I put that in the description. And it's not chipped out, it's just... Okay, I don't know if you can see it right here. See how that is kind of a little chipped up? And here's another photo of it right here. Into this for probably pennies. This sold for $10.50, and the buyer is paying $9.90 in shipping. Now this next item is a major bolo item. I actually picked this up at my local thrift store last Friday. Only into this for $3. It happens to be this Pet Chaz HD. It's got a camera, it links, and you put an app on your phone. When I looked this up, I couldn't believe what this was selling for, even in used condition. Just got this listed yesterday, and it sold within a few hours. This sold for $325.95, and the buyer is paying $12.67 in shipping. So when you see things like this, definitely look these up for comps and seeing if it's worth picking up. In this case here was definitely for $3 worth picking up. Now this next item, another thrift store item. Seems like mostly everything going out today is from my local thrift stores. It's nothing big. It happens to be this blush rose. Leisure Arts embroidered project new. As you can see, it's still brand new sealed. I'm into this for 50 cents. This sold for $9.75, and it is going free shipping. This is so light, will go out at about a 4-ounce rate. This is probably the easiest thing I have to ship today. What I do is just take one of my padded eBay envelopes, slide it in, seal it, And that's it. Those are the items we have going out this week to go ahead and close out the weekend sales. I do these videos so while you're out there sourcing, you can see some of the things that are currently selling on eBay and be able to make a little profit on it. So I hope you liked the video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. It really helps the channel. Also, too, if you're not currently subscribed, consider subscribing down below and hitting the bell notification. You'll be notified the next time I do a video. As always, keep picking. Make sure it's on. But we don't... Excuse me. Okay, come on. Where's the handle at? Oh, that's heavy. Okay. All three sold for $35. All three sold for about, let me see here. And the buyer is paying, had some really great bolos for you to take a, so let's go jump